बैचेस के है ये 13-14 का. So I was expected all student 15-20 स्टूडेंट रहेंगे, लेकिन अगेन इंटरेस्ट जो सो वो थोड़ा वो हो गया मेरा. देन आई डिसाइडेड कि चलो इसको ऑनलाइन लेंगे, क्योंकि बिकॉज क्लाउड इज समथिंग, ये जो सेशंस है कि इसको एक एक बार खाली आप देख सकते हैं, ओके, बट यू नीड टू डू द प्रैक्टिस टू मेक इट परफेक्ट. ओके, so whoever online, can you please switch on your cameras? Sayyid Ahmad, Ali, Shri, Irfan Ali. I want to see who else join the camera.
ऑफलाइन में कहा था, बोलूँ कैसे बोलूँ, क्लास में होगा बोलूँ क्या? क्या नहीं यार, सबर करो भाई, ऑन कर रहा तो बंद कर दिया तो वहाँ पे ऑन हो रहा धीरे टाइम लगता है. हमला क्लास में सर
अरे दोनों अहमद, दूसरा अहमद कहाँ है? एक अहमद इधर है, एक अहमद इधर है. ओके, okay, that's fine. So let's start. अच्छा, इसको रिकॉर्डिंग का ऑप्शन तो यहाँ पर दिख रहा, लेकिन कहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड होगा? लोकल होगा, क्लाउड से होगा, ये नहीं मालूम.
सर लोकल में कर लीजिए आपके में.
नहीं, मेरे मशीन पे
आपके पास भी होना सर, यहाँ हम लोग भी कर रहे हैं.
हाँ ठीक है, दो ऑप्शन है देखो, रिकॉर्ड टू द क्लाउड बोल के. सो आई एम गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड इट ऑन द क्लाउड. सो समवन जिसको भी आता वो जूम के लिंक पे जाके वहां से रिकॉर्डेड ऑप्शन लेके पीएसएफ के यूट्यूब चैनल पे अपलोड करना उसको. कौन लेते हैं टास्क? ये आप बता किसी को? अहमद गूगल सर्च करना, गूगल सर्च करना बहुत आसान है. So I'm going to start the recording.
Recording in progress. This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, perfect. So guys, first of all, welcome everyone for today's Cloud Essential session. The first thing I want to tell that you guys are done with the your almost all the classes, okay, and you completed the computer hardware, computer networking, right? Then CCNA, Microsoft Server, that is almost in progress, and the Linux. And you need some now you know that infrastructure, okay. So what is the, that's why the Cloud Essential I always prefer to take in the last. So because till that you will come to know each and everything. So let me share my screen quickly. Okay, perfect. So now see, when we talk about on-prem network, so guys please concentrate here, okay. So when we talk about on-prem means what? See, there are two things. One is called on-prem. On-prem means on premises, okay. It means physically it's your office, okay. So in on-prem you will have let's say this is one of the LAN, okay, and you have like many computers here, okay. You have endpoints here, computers, laptop, and all your endpoints are here. Then you will have a switch, right? You will have a router, okay. You will then also this is one of the LAN, okay. Similarly, you can be having a multiple branch offices. So let's say you have a branch offices called one office in Dubai, one office in USA. Okay, and all they connected with the ISP link called WAN. Okay, so all they connected. Okay, so all they connected with the WAN link. Okay, so let's say let me write down here. Let's say this is your Hyderabad LAN, Hyderabad office. Okay, let's say this is your Dubai office. Let's say this is your UK office. Okay, and this is nothing but a LAN. So if you remember, so every branch will have a separate network, right? Let's say this is I'm just writing, for example, 192.168.10.0/24. Okay, very small subnet, as you know. So let's say this is one of your LAN.
मैं कुछ भी रिकॉर्ड
Okay, so let's say this is something 192.168 dot, or let me give the bigger network, 172.16.20.0/22. So when you see the /22, so you can consider subnetting is done there. Okay, because 172 is a class B network, but /22 means we have done a subnetting there. And let's say this one 10.20.0.0/23. Okay, so now you can use the subnet calculator, and you can understand that in this subnet 192.10.20.0.0/23 means how many host bits are coming, how many hosts can be given there. So this is just an recap of the subnetting. So where subnetting is done there. So now you know that. So when I say this is the LAN, so we have a switching, right? In the LAN we have all the cables. Okay, we know about the cables now. Then you know there will be switching technology. Switches will be there. You will be having a router there. You will be having a NAT, ACL. Okay, just in one branch. Similarly, every branch you will be having a switching technology here, or I can say L1, L1, L2, and L3, or even firewalls will be there in every branch. So all these layer will be work on in every branch. Okay, so here also, let's say this is also one of your branch, and here also you have all the switching like VLAN, trunk, VTP, STP. Those all things are running in this LAN. Similarly, you have routers here. Okay, so you are running a routing protocol. Okay, so you have a switches, you have a router, you have a security. Okay, everything is here, and you know that with the help of routing, this branch, your Hyderabad branch, if someone asks you how your Hyderabad branch is connected to Dubai, or your UK branch is connected to Hyderabad, so you can say we have a routing protocol. Now we know that there is an option called static, dynamic, and default routing, and by using that routing we have done it. So see, in the start, what I'm doing is I'm giving a recap. Okay, it's just a flashback what you know so far. Okay, so if someone asks you, so let's say this is one of the guys, 1 second. So someone asks you that, okay, this is the computer. okay, or this is a laptop or any. Okay, so you know that the hardware of the computer. If something happened to this computer or in Dubai computer or switch like in UK computer, so any hardware, if you know there are some cabling issue, so you know about that. You know the L1, you know the L2, L2 where the switching, VLAN, trunk, offices and all, we know that. And then the routing, with the help of routing, with the help of router, you have done it. If someone asks you like how this machine is able to access the internet, or someone asks you, see, someone asks you that in Hyderabad, someone complained that this machine is unable to get internet. So logically, see, internet means where? Are you going to go and check in UK internet router or Dubai internet router? Where you are going to check? So the question is, you should answer yourself that the logic here is, as we know, every branch will have a local internet. So you must go and check here. If this guy is, if suppose many people complain that, okay, there is no internet, it means there is something problem with the your Hyderabad ISP. Okay, that link is went down. That's why the entire branch is not getting internet, right? So similarly, if someone complain in Dubai, something is not working, so you can just um, okay. So you can go and check the Dubai network, and if suppose UK office not having internet means you can go and check there. Okay. So this is about the internet, right? Similarly, you know that when the internet is there, so private IP address will go to the public IP. So natting will be happening there. Okay. So now see here, I'm just trying to recap you whatever you know, right? So similarly, if someone like some escalation come or some ticket came that UK office, they lost the connectivity to the Hyderabad office, where you are going to check? Are you going to check on the internet router? No, you should have a clarity that how the UK office connected to Hyderabad should be WAN link. So something happened to the WAN link, and WAN link can be a Hyderabad side or WAN link can be a UK side. So your first thing will be you should go and troubleshoot it. Okay, so from Hyderabad, just try to ping first UK office, ping any UK IP. Okay, if ping is fail, then do a tracer. And from Hyderabad only I'm talking about. When you do the trace, so what will happen? Your next hop will be fail here. Your next hop will be fail at the Hyderabad WAN router itself, this side. That time you should understand that, oh, there is a link problem here. Then you should go and open the ticket and work on it. So this is how our infrastructure. See, this is called infrastructure. So here I did not. So you have a L1, L2, L3, and very important thing is a server. Server will be part of every network. So in Hyderabad, you will be having a server. In Dubai, you will be having a server, and also in UK office also you will have a server, Microsoft server. Not only Microsoft, you will be having Microsoft and the Linux server. Or let me give another color for the line. Let's say this is the Linux server. And what is the use of Linux server? That is, Linux server is used for a lot of thing, automation, and also Linux only used there. And Microsoft server, it used for the administration purpose, all the authentication, AAA, those things. So now, see, if you get a job in, see, if I make a bigger diagram, a bigger picture now, so I can say this is my complete infrastructure office, right? So I can say, let's say this is my company name, or I can say some PSF India, sorry, PSF NGO, NGO company private limited. So now if you look at here, so this is the company name. Okay, so now if someone asks you, so you can say that, so PSF, it means this company, we have multiple branches. Okay, we have branches in India. Here in the diagram I have just shown 3, but you can say in multinational company there will be in every metro cities like Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Delhi, they will be having a branches. Then in the UK region, they will be having branches in Chessington, Woking, London, Henley. Similarly, in US, they will be having Atlanta, Houston, New York. Similarly, in Middle East, they may have offices in Saudi Arabia, Dubai. So they all will get connect to the WAN. Okay, and when you get a job here, okay, when you get a job for this particular company, okay, and your role will be important. So either you will get a job. Now guys, listen very carefully, try to understand what you have learned throughout this course. Okay, so you will get a job either uh, desktop support means you need to take care of all these computers. Okay, computers problem can be in Dubai, computers problem or laptop problems can be, application problems can be in UK. See, if something hardware failure, so you need to use a site support. But if local, if suppose you are working in Hyderabad, so and some of 1,000 systems are here, so you will be responsible for this 1,000 system. Okay, this all the 1,000 PCs you will be responsible. Okay, so there should be some you may be having a office extension, so you need to work on the VLAN. You need to extend the switch trunk, should be extended there, and all the switching technology will be used there, right? If suppose you change the ISP, so obviously the ISP link will get terminated on this router link, right? So the IP address will be changed there. Similarly, if you're adding a new branch from Hyderabad to some another, let's say some Middle East, some another in Saudi Arabia, you added another branch. So you need to coordinate with their ISP, this ISP, and you should have you should build a LAN, and you need to connect the WAN connectivity. See, this is called a build. Understand? So build means there is nothing, so you are building this. So if a new branch is coming, so you are building that branch. Okay. So this is generally in jobs, there will be some levels. So I will just show you this one. So there will be various role. Okay. The first role will be architect. See, architect. Okay, so what architect does is like how the civil engineering, like they do architecture and all, right? Similarly, in the network and security, or in any technology, if you go, if you're learning a cloud, if you're learning Oracle, so there will be Oracle architect. If you're learning SAP architect, networking architect, security architect, cloud architect. So these are the architect people. They will be experienced. Okay, currently I am an architect. Okay, so if someone like who never do a job, so generally what happen, so we will directly dream to that job. Hey, I want to become architect. Okay, you want to go to the architect, but there is a chain. Okay, the architect means, I will tell you, more than 12 to 15 years experience people can be architect. Okay, then architect, what they do, they design the infrastructure. What will be the WAN links, what will be the speed, what hardwares you will purchase, and how the redundancy, if this link goes down, what will happen. So they take care of these all things. Okay, they understand and they design the architecture. Okay, next thing will be, in below that there will be engineering. So what engineering team does is, whatever the architect design, right, engineering team, they will deploy or they will build the networks, or they will build the technology. Okay, engineering. Then below that, there will be something called operation. See, once we build the offices, it is not like you just build it and go. Okay, it will not like that. What will happen? So once you build, engineering team, they will build and they will give it, hand over to the operation team. So operation team, what they do is, operation team, they take care of the day-to-day activity. Okay, let's say once you build, you let's say you have some 25 branches. So in 25 branches throughout the world, there will be many problems can be happen with the. Okay, please go on mute if you're not talking. Okay, thank you. So in 25 branch, there can be a lot of issues, L1 related issues, L2 related issues, L3 related issues, then day-to-day activity like firewall rules. Firewall changes, routing changes, VLAN addition, trunk addition. So a lot of things, a lot of work will be there. If you go to the server, in server, a lot of work will be there. Every day, new employees will come, new employee, their number, like password will get expired or some problems. So this type of problems will be there. Okay. So operation team, what they do, they take care of day-to-day activity. Okay. Then below that operation team, there is something called monitoring team. Monitoring team, or this is also called NOC, network operation control. So what NOC team will be? So what they do generally, there will be big screen and they always monitor the networks. Okay, so if I show you something here, let me just show you a picture of how the NOC engineer. Okay, see, so this is how the NOC, this is called one of the NOC center. So if you look at here, so what they are doing, they are monitoring. They are not doing anything. So in multinational companies, so because like out of our 62 students, 5 to 6 students, they got a job as a NOC engineer. So NOC engineer, what they do is they take care of, they do the monitoring. Generally, this team, they work 24/7. Okay, so you can see here they will get an alerts. If suppose in Dubai, internet router is down. In UK, one of the switch is showing high CPU utilization. In Henley, one of the server is rebooted. So these all network devices. Okay, server, database, switches, router, ISP links, everything will come as an infrastructure. So what they do is, like, they do a day-to-day operation. See, they do day-to-day monitoring. So they will have something, oh, this link is down. Oh, this is happening. So what they do is, monitoring team, what they do, if something, their job is to monitor things day to day, 24/7. If something went down, so what they do is, they will have a basic rights. So they will just do the initial like testing. They will do the ping, trace and all. And what they do, they will update to operation team. They will say, they go, see, this is what happened. This branch is down, this server is down, this switch is down, or this firewall is showing high CPU utilization. So operation team, they will log in into the device and they will have a more rights on the infrastructure. So they will monitor that. If they are unable to fix it, they will escalate to their higher team, engineering team. This is called escalation. Escalation means passing a ball. Okay, but passing a ball means generally, if I don't want to do, I'm just giving to them. So not like that. Operation team, they will see if they know anything. No, something build related issue, so they will escalate to the engineering. If engineering team, they are unable to solve, they will escalate to the architect level team. Okay, so this is how the hierarchy is. Okay, and below this, with the same thing, we will have a role called, um, I can say, desktop support, desktop or system support. So what these guys will do is their day-to-day operation is they take care of all the end points. Okay, if something happen on the computers, something happen on the cabling side, something happen on the server side, so they their job is to application Outlook is not working for one of the client, so they will reach out to desktop team. If internet is not working for one of the machine, so they will reach out to the desktop team. Similarly, a lot of positions. See, if you say system engineer, what they do is they take care of the all the server administration. Okay, their day-to-day job is looking health check of the all the servers. Okay, creating Active Directory, then creating enabling disabling the services of the server, then creating the users, their password expire and those type of issue, fixing those issues and all. So if you look at here, so whatever you learn so far, okay, so no doubt, if you want to go to the architect level, so this is the track. You need to start from here. Okay, that's why what will happen, for this 1 to 2 years experience, they can get a job. Here also 1 to 2 years experience, 2 to 5 years experience, they can get an operation. Then after 5 years, you can go to the engineering. So see, based on your knowledge and based on your experience, you will go to the higher level. Remember, we never jump on directly on the 8 step. You need to go step by step. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, this is how our day-to-day job roles are. Okay, so the objective, now you must be thinking about, the class is a cloud essential, and what I'm talking, I'm coming to the cloud now. Why? Because before jumping to the cloud, I wanted to give this background, so you guys can have a clear understanding that this is on premises, this is on prem, everything is managed by you. You are the owner. If ISP link goes down, you are responsible. If any server went down, you're responsible. If router is rebooted, you're responsible. Okay, everything you're responsible. Okay, that's why this is called on premises. Okay, so let me take a quick picture of this one. I will share into the group, so you can have a some clear understanding and see, and the job what you are going to get. So see, you will have a multiple options, right? So in on-prem itself, you will have a job. So all these roles, what I said, system engineer, desktop engineer, network support engineer, NOC engineer, help desk engineer, so they all get a job in on-premises. Okay, so your day, so your you should have a higher picture. On-premises means on-prem. So I got a job in on-prem, and my day-to-day activity will be something here. Whatever I said, L1, L2, L3, L4. Okay, and there are some levels. You can get a job here, anywhere. So this is the situation, or this type of job is for all the multinational companies. Okay, where offices will be there and day-to-day. See, just think about it. In Hyderabad, you have 1,000 users. In Dubai, UK office, you have 500 users. You have in Dubai office, you have 200 users. You have office in USA, there are, you have 1,000 users. So just think about it. So there are in this organization, okay, in this organization, some 5,000 employees are working. 5,000 employees. They are working across the globe. Working from across the globe. So what does it mean? It means you are responsible, and if we see all these 5,000 users, they are sitting in different geographical locations, and each geographical location, or just think about, they are sitting in different various lands, and every LAN, a LAN cannot build without networking. Remember, a LAN cannot build without server. A LAN cannot build without cables. LAN cannot build without switches. WAN cannot build without a router. Okay, every LAN will have a servers. So just think about it. If you 25 branches means every branch will have a 5 to 10 servers. So just think about, if you get a job as a system engineer, you're responsible to take care of those 100 servers. So just think about every server will have a various work. Linux server, switches, hundreds of switches will be there, hundreds of routers will be there, firewalls will be there. So you're responsible for all this. And just think about 500 users means 500 systems. Sorry, 5,000 laptops, computers. So how many problems they will have? Every system will have applications. Those applications will have some problems. Every system will have a hardware. Their hardware can be have some problems. So on-prem job means you will be responsible to fix these issues. Okay. And in the initial level, you will get a job as a support level where you need to fix the issues. And slowly, when once you get a job, after a few years of experience, you will go to the next level, then the next level. So like this, the experience into two. Your experience will get increased, your salary will get increased. Okay. And with it is not experience, salaries, and skills. These all three things should be parallel. Okay. Otherwise, only your experience is gaining, but your technology is still here. So you cannot expect that I'm low on the market. Always your experience and your skills should be parallel go. Remember, so this is the background of the on-premises of what you have learned so far. Okay, let me remind you what are the technologies in your hand so far. Okay, so now just sit back and just think on it, just flashback it. Now you know computer hardware. Just ask question to yourself. If any computer having a problem, are you hardware problem, RAM problem, processor problem, some problem, so are you able to solve it? Yes. You know how to do that? Yes. You know the motherboard, you know how to fix. Please go on mute. Okay, thank you. So okay, so now next is computer hardware, then computer software and application. If any system want a format, are you able to do that? Yes. If any application need to be installed, are you able to install it? Any software need to be installed, are you able to install? Are you able to install the Outlook? Are you able to install the Windows? Something is not working, are you able to do it? So this all related to the application and a system, a computer, because in the starting I told, right? So our course is starting from a single computer. Okay, now just ask yourself, are you able to do this all? Do you know this? Do you have this knowledge? Do you know, have you done a practice of computer hardware and computer software and application? Just rate yourself. If no, then I recommend you to do the practice. Okay, this is the second thing. Now the third thing, what you learn? Now you learn the networking. What is the networking? Connecting multiple computers, networking, or I can say a LAN. Connecting multiple computers and giving a shared drive, or I can say peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer means you have some work group and you build a simple LAN. You can build a LAN now. Why? Because you know the IP addresses. You know what network will be. Okay. Now you build a networking, a small office. Let's say some 15 computers are there. So just with these three things, you are able to, today itself, you are able to build a LAN. Ask the question to yourself, are you able to build a LAN? Yes. Why? Because if you know the assembling, you can assemble the computer, you can install the operating system, you can install the applications, and you know the cabling, you can connect to the switches, and a LAN is ready. So this is the LAN, right? Next thing is server. Now you will have a server client. So Microsoft Server, ask the question to yourself, are you able to install the Microsoft Server on any system? Yes. In the Microsoft Server, are you able to install the Active Directory? Are you able to create the user? Are you able to go to do the profiles of the that particular users? Ask question to yourself. Okay. See, fourth technology. I'm still in the LAN. Okay. You know the peer-to-peer, you know the server client. Okay. Now the next, Linux. If for the 14 batch, if it is not done, so it is just a small thing. Like maybe next week, Mubin sir will take that. So Linux is like a CLI base we generally use. It's the same like a server. In the server, two varieties you will find: Microsoft Server and the Linux server. And there is one more Unix server also there, Apache servers also there. But these are the major used: Microsoft Server and the Linux server. How to install the Linux server? In the Linux server, there will be operating system called Ubuntu. So you will get install that, and in that server, how to create the file, how to create the folder, how to move the folder from here to there, how to assign the IP address on the Linux. So these all things you will get learned. So now just think about this. This five technology I'm talking about, they are just into the LAN. I'm just adding the fifth one, CCNA switching. CCNA switching means just think about creating the VLAN, trunk, VTP, STP, Ether channel. Just recap yourself. These all technologies used in the to build the LAN, right? See the six things, and these all six things, whatever you're seeing on the screen, it will be part of every branch. Every branch required these skills. Okay. Next, you have learned about the routing, how to connect your branches. You know the static, you know the default to get the internet, and you know the dynamic routing protocol between two routers. So just think about what you have learned. See, in last 2 months, these all technologies are in your pocket. And tell me one thing, and also plus we are you will get at least a cloud essentials. What are the cloud stuff, and what are the providers, how the console look like, and those things you will come to know. So just ask question to yourself, are you now just think about it, how many things here, and do you, and which thing, let's say you haven't done a Microsoft Server practice, mark it, go to the office, sit into the office, PSF office, and do the practice, get confident. Okay. And if you're ready, then build the resume, put it on your resume, upload it today itself. Why? Because you are ready for the job. Because whatever you learn, these all skills required, every organization need these skills. That's why you learn this one. Okay. So now, okay, now I will let you ask something. So now, Shri, so tell me, like, are you confident that, do you agree that you learn these 7 technologies?
Not much confidence, sir.
Not much confident. Okay, which technology you're not much confident? Tell me.
Like, as you know, I have missed some classes, so I have to practice more on it and get confident, and then I would go further with the job.
Okay, okay. So someone else can talk. Abuzar, Irfan Ali, Ahmed. Saad. So if you are, see, the silence is something, ask question to you, where you stand today. You spend time, you know how the technology is. Now this is from pending from your end. And see, one more thing I will tell you. In the past, many students said, sir, let us ready, I will take some time, and they will get ready. That time will never come. Remember, the best thing is, whatever the student they got a job, I will tell you, see, it's like a swimming. In the swimming outside, if you're outside the swimming pool and you're just seeing the guidance, once you jump in, dive like this, raise this hand, do legs like this and all, just attacks and all. But until unless you jump into the water, you cannot apply that. So similarly, the job hunting is same like, उसके अंदर कूद जाना, just dive into the hunting. And once tomorrow, let's say your interview is scheduled, automatically your study will start. So that's the procedure we are. Okay. So with this, if anyone want to share something. No. Okay, fine. So yeah, so guys, this is all about the on premises, where you will be having lot of openings and lot of jobs. Okay. And if you say that I'm not ready, then get ready. Take a time for 15 days and get ready for that. But don't hold yourself for months, because you will forget this all technology. Remember. Okay. Don't hold yourself, and start hunting it. And if you are not confident, continue coming to PSF office and do the lab and do the practice. Okay. So that's one thing. So now with this, let me jump to let's talk about the cloud, how the cloud is. So this is on premises. Okay. And let me take a screenshot of this. There is some called tool called a snipper tool. So if you click it, so with this tool, what you can do is you can take a complete screen shot and you can save it. See, I want to take this screen because when I show the cloud, I want to refer it for the comparison. So now what I can do is I can use it. I can have another one. Or on-prem network. So now coming back to the cloud. So what is cloud is? Cloud is something you can use a computers, you can build a servers, and it will be like a data centers. Okay. So in a cloud, there are two important things. Remember, the first thing is called region, and the next thing is called availability zone. Region and availability zone. So what is the region and what is availability zone? And also cloud, there are various providers of the cloud. Let's the top providers. See, cloud, the exam. Okay, let's start with the cloud examples. Or just give me 1 minute. Let me find. I have some PPT. 1 second. Let me get that PPT. Okay. So Shri, have you learned Microsoft Server?
So try not to ask me all the hard or the tough questions.
No, I'm not asking the questions. I'm asking
No, that question, did you learn and all? Like, I'm really very confused about this. So I need to brush up from start again.
okay. No, that's what. See, my job is to show every student a mirror, that where you can at least realize that where you stand and how much you need to learn to get a job. Just think about, see, job is something, it's like a magic, right? So magic will not happen if you are in your comfort zone. Remember. Okay, so now let me share my screen back. Okay. So this is about me. You already know that. Okay, now just take a step back and just think about it. So what is data center, right? Data center means we know that in the data center, 1 second, let me, yeah, in data center, you will be having a racks, you will be having a servers, you will be having a database, switches, router, firewalls, rack, cable, copper cable, fiber cable. So this is called a data center, right? And think about on-prem. In on-prem, you manage these all things. If any cable need to be pulled, you are responsible. Okay, if any switch need to be rebooted, you are responsible, right? So just think about that responsibility. Similarly, just think about the on-prem hardwares, what we have. We have a lot of servers, we have a lot of switches, we have a lot of routers, firewalls will be there, database will be there. So they all will be gathered into, they all will be put it into racks, network racks. And with the cablings, you connect to the offices. So this is how you build a LAN and WAN. Think about it. Okay. Now, what happened? The cloud started actually in 1960, and it slowly go on. And in 2006, Amazon, they came as a EC2. Okay, they come up with very excellent service called EC2, elastic computing, and S3 bucket. What is that S3 bucket and what is elastic computing? We'll see that. And can you see the this graph is still from 2014 only. We are in 2023, and in last 10 years the graph is gone like that. It is in now it is on the 90-degree. Okay, so cloud is slowly is improved, and now everywhere is the cloud. So what is cloud computing? Cloud computing, it's like a cloud where rain will come. That's the cloud. Okay, so last week we had bad weather. So one of the student, he went outside and he called, sir, cloud. I can see the cloud on the sky. So yes, you learn the cloud. That's the cloud. But that cloud, rain will be there. But this cloud is different. Okay, so what is that? This cloud is the cloud. It is called cloud computing. So cloud computing means storing and accessing data programs over the internet instead of your computer. See, if you're storing some data, okay, like if you're storing your file in your local computer, instead of that, you are putting into the cloud. Now, similarly, just starting of this session, I'm having a recording. Currently, recording is happening of this particular video, but this recording is happening. I got two options: local or cloud. Local means it will get installed in my system, but I choose a cloud. Cloud means it will store somewhere, some another machine, so other person can go and see that. So see, similarly, the cloud computing is that we can create, configure, customize the application online. With cloud computing, users can access cloud resources from anywhere in the world. See, now the Zoom recording, it is in the cloud. So anyone like our PSF admin, he can go and access and he can download and he can upload into the YouTube channel. But if I install it locally, if I record it locally, so it will be in my system only, my laptop only. That's the difference. So deployment of the cloud. So there are 4 types of cloud: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. What is that? Public cloud is something. Public cloud is something where all your server or your applications are hosted for the public. On all the public means your customers are throughout the world and they are accessing that particular application over the internet. That is called a public cloud. Private cloud is some called a private cloud is same like another WAN. See, remember you have Hyderabad, Dubai, USA branch offices. Similarly, you can have a Amazon cloud and connect it, use it privately, and so that you can just think about its extension of your WAN. You can have another WAN in the cloud. So that is called a private cloud. So it will not be public, it will be private. Then there is another called hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud means nowadays every cloud what I see here, so they use hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud means they will have a public services, they will have a private services. Both services will be in the same place. Okay, and the community cloud is some special organization they use particularly for that community cloud. So that is not going into the detail, but now these are the 4 types of cloud: public, private, hybrid, and the community cloud. Okay, so just think about the cloud. Now services model in the cloud, what services are? Okay, so the first service is let's start with the SaaS, software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. See, a cloud is like it's a business. Okay, like if suppose today morning I went to breakfast in one of the restaurants. So a waiter came and he asked me. I asked for the dosa. So he asked me masala dosa or plain dosa or butter dosa. So he asked me varieties. It means like they have a various flavors. Similarly, if I go to the market and if I say I want to use a cloud, so the first thing they will ask you, sir, you want a SaaS, you want a PaaS, or you want IaaS? So these are the features of the cloud, and with each feature, a different service will be there. Okay, now look at here, SaaS. SaaS means software as a service. So there are some cloud providers, they are offering a SaaS service. The best example is Gmail or Dropbox. Currently, the slide which I'm sharing, it is in my G drive. Okay, so if I just go back, so now see here, this G drive, I'm unable to do anything here. Do you able to see that? Like, can I change this screen? No, I cannot. Can I just change some background? Can I change this tab? I want to put it here. Can I do that? No. Why? Because this is a SaaS service, software as a service. Gmail, are you able to do some enhancement in the Gmail? Are you able to do some enhancement in the Dropbox? No. Why? Because they are a SaaS service. Software as a service means someone like a Gmail or like Google, they prepare this application and they use it as a service. Okay, and if you look at here, now what they said is we are giving you 15 GB free storage. After that, you need to purchase. See, your storage is full. You need to delete a file or purchase a store from us, right? So this is the business, SaaS, right? So Gmail, Dropbox, these are the example where you cannot change anything. You will just use it as it is. So that's the SaaS, that is the cloud. Next is a PaaS, platform as a service. What is a platform as a service is? So let's say the best example will be Salesforce. Okay, Salesforce is one of the application. Okay, so they in this PaaS, what will happen? You will have some control. Like you can use some operating system, you can customize few things as per your requirement, but they will not give everything. They will give 70% will be in their hand, 30% will be in your hand. But in case of SaaS, 100% is there in their hand, you're just using it. But in the past they are giving you some 30%, you can edit it. So this is the a PaaS service. And the third one is a IaaS, infrastructure as a service. What is infrastructure as a service is, it is most flexible type of cloud service which let you rent the hardware and contain basic building block of cloud and IT. It give complete control over hardware. Can you see this? That run your application, servers, VM, storage, network, and operating system. The IaaS is giving you a complete rights. Okay, they are giving you complete rights where you will define, you will responsible. That's the IaaS service. Okay, so now in this comparison, now see here, now in the left side, start with the left side. Now we know the four platform now: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, and the on-prem or on-site network. So let's start from the left side. In on-site, we just before last 1 hour we just had a recap that in on-prem we are responsible for the networking, cabling, hardware. We are responsible. Storage, servers, purchasing servers, installing operating system. We are responsible. Running the application, installation, coding, everything we are responsible. Data center, if something is down, you are responsible. If something happen, you are responsible. So this is an on-site situation where if your server is down or if your UK branch is down, no one is coming to help you until unless you go there. Why? Because it's your branch, you are managing that. Okay, on site or on prem. Similarly, coming back to SaaS, so look at here, SaaS. If something happened to Gmail, are you able to do anything? No, you cannot do anything. It's their service, they are managing 100% service. So you need to wait until that application come back. Similarly, in the past, they manage everything, but the application color, application content, application tabs, that and the data, you will be responsible. You will store that. That's the past. But in IaaS, this is what we are on today. IaaS. Can you see the red mark? Networking. Who is responsible in the IaaS? Networking is responsible by the cloud provider. It means all the data center will be managed by a cloud provider. All the racks, all the power, all the cables, all rack mount and cabling, everything will be managed by them only. Storage, all the hard disk, how much the RAM, CPU, everything they manage. Servers, Linux, Windows, whatever servers, they will provide us. Hardware, virtual, everything they provide. They are responsible. Now, what we are responsible? We are responsible which operating system we will install. See, cloud is something in IaaS, what will happen? It will be like a empty box with the all hardware, RAM, you have they will provide you RAM, hard disk, CPU, processor, everything. You can have it anything. And which operating system you want to install? I want to install Ubuntu. I want to install Microsoft Server. I can install it. And you can put any data, any application. So 50% is a cloud, 50% is your responsibility. So this is the comparison of the SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, and on-site. So that's why the currently the now you can ask me like which cloud model is more famous. So I can say all, because everyone is using the Gmail, everyone is using a Salesforce and some PaaS services. Everyone is using the IaaS. Okay, so everything is service provider manage and you manage. Can you see blue and red? This in the cloud, this all manage. It means now just go back and see. It means when I'm using a IaaS means all the data center tension. data center power, redundancy, CPU utilization, everything is it's their headache. So what they did actually, they build data centers like in like Amazon having their data center in like the best example I will give you. Amazon, they have various regions. So what they did is like APAC region, EMEA region, North America region. So in APAC region, they have a region called Hyderabad region. Hyderabad also having one of the region of Amazon. So in one region, there will be multiple availability zone. Region is Hyderabad, and availability zone is nothing but a data center of that region. So in Hyderabad, there are 3 data center of Amazon. So it means so one branch, one data center will be in the east, one will be in west, one will be in some another side, Kukatpalli, somewhere. So I don't know the locations, but so they will be different geographical locations within a city, within a region. There will be multiple locations. So what you can do is it's like a redundancy, okay? And they manage. And what you need to do, you just go and take the service. You just go and okay. So you just need to go and install the server. You no need to take care of the networking. You no need to do the cabling, routing, switching, nothing. Everything is managed there. So I'm like once I show you the console, we will talk more there. So now, next, what is the advantage of the cloud? If I'm using a cloud, can you see the reduced infrastructure cost in the racks, power, dual power, AC, and these all things you are managing data center. So why to waste the money? AWS, they already have their big data centers, capacity and scalability. Anytime you can scalable. Scalable means like your server is currently 8 GB. Within a fraction of a second or within a 1 minute, you can increase this to 16 GB, 32 GB. They have it's available anytime. Refresh aging infrastructure, support new business opportunity, business continuity, increase collaboration, save money, data, and time with cloud computing. So that's why the world is going towards it. Can you see it? Data, time, and money. So these all things will be saved with the help of cloud. That's why the cloud is emerging technology. Okay. So who are the leading providers? So Amazon Web Service, they provide IaaS service, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Oracle. Similarly, one more is there, Alibaba. So there are some more cloud providers are there. But top 3 are, as we know, Amazon, Azure, and Google. They are the competitors of each other. So now, if you ask me which cloud to learn, okay, so I can say again, every organization have their own way of style. Like some organization, let's say they are most Windows based, so they may prefer Windows based applications they have. So they will prefer Azure. But some organization they want like some more infrastructure, or they have a lot of load balancers and all many things. So they choose Amazon. So we cannot predict it. Okay, but these are the 3 top providers. Okay, so Amazon, Azure, and the cloud, and the Google. Okay, so now this is one of the like Gartner report. So this is the July 21. Even I recently saw 23 report also. It is not updated here, but you can see here. It means you can see the 4 blocks are here, and this is a world chart. Okay, so Gartner report is something. What they do is every quarterly they run, they do the market analysis, they run the technology, and they release something like this: leaders, challengers, niche players, and the visionaries. So what they said is, in the cloud providing cloud services, can you see visionaries? Alibaba Cloud is a visionary. It means it's coming. They are having a good vision and they are coming up. Similarly, niche players, Oracle, IBM, Tenant Cloud, they are niche players. First block, second block, third challenger, and this is the first one. Leaders. Who is the leader? Can you see Google, Microsoft, and the Amazon? So where is the Amazon stand? Look at here. So whoever having more, so they sometimes they will come, the dot will come this side, Microsoft will come this side. So but I'm seeing this is standing on this position since many years. So now think about it. It means they are the leader. Means if I want to choose, there are many organization. Like I remember I was working in Dubai. So we, for one of the firewall, we were proposed to deploy the firewall system. So we like whenever you want to hire a new technology, right? Then at least three options you need to provide to the management. So we provided three options. Okay, these are the all the every option will have some features, some pros and cons will be there. We provided three options. So you know what our CEO, what he said? He said what Gartner report suggested. I was never know about the Gartner report. Then I came to know why he asked on in the next minute. I just did a Google search. Then I came to know that, oh my God, Gartner report. It is a non-commercial stuff. Like what they do, they use the service, and based on their experience, they put a chart, and they do the experience. They look about the cost. They look about the market, everything, and they generate a report. So in that report, when I provided a report to him, so he saw, okay, who is the leader? The first one, go for this service. That's it. Don't go for second, third, no further options. What Gartner report said, just go with it. So this is what the important Gartner report is. Okay. So that's what you can see here. So that's one thing. So now how the cloud computing is increased. Can you see this data and the cost? 145 million in billions US dollars. Then in 2018, 197, 19. Look at the graph. 2023, again it goes 4,400 plus. So this is how the statistics. So cloud, the day by day, the cloud services are getting more popular. Why? There are many options available. Okay. So benefit of, okay, now AWS, Amazon. Why to use the Amazon? Easy to use, flexible, cost effective, reliable, scalable and high performance and secure. What is AWS? Amazon is a secure cloud service provider offering computer power, database, data storage, content delivery, and many things. So these are the Amazon services. They will have various services. Okay. So like in the cloud, the first thing first, you need to get their console access. You need to create an account in Amazon and use their service. Okay. How to create an account and use the service, we will see in the console very soon. Then now the Amazon is having some shared security model, shared responsibility model. Can you see this? So what they are saying is AWS is responsible for the security of the cloud, and customer is responsible for their security in the cloud. See, of the cloud and in the cloud means what? See, this is the cloud. So of the cloud means outside no one will come, all the security and all AWS is responsible. But inside, if you build one of the server and you put without firewall and you without security and you said anyone can open it, access it. So anyone from the world can access it. So you are responsible. You need to take care of the inside security. AWS will take care of the outside security. Okay. So see the job opportunity for the cloud engineer. This is from October 22, 21. I just searched. Can you see it was something like this, 28 lakhs, whatever. But if you go and search, you will find a huge number. But now think about it, cloud engineer. So as per the recommendation is, if you see, I cannot say that a fresher cannot learn the cloud. Yes, they can learn the cloud, but as per my experience, whoever a college pass out student, if he directly jump into the cloud and he trying to, I met one of the student. He said, "Sir, I'm not getting a job." So I said, what do you learn? So he said, I have done a DevOps course. I know AWS cloud, and but I'm still struggling. I'm not getting a job. So I asked him like, what happened? So he said, interviews are coming, but I'm unable to crack the interviews. Why? What happened? So he said, I said like, I asked him like, what do you know in the cloud? So, sir, I know in the cloud, I can build a EC2 instance, I can build a server, that's it. And I can do that, that's it. I asked him, in when you build a server, okay, what is the use of that server? No, sir, I can build Microsoft Server, Linux server. Okay, that's fine, building's fine. But what is the use of that server? Don't know. He don't know the Active Directory. He don't know what is the use of that Linux and Windows. He don't know about the networking layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. He don't know about the firewall, nothing. He was a blind. He's just virtually, he's creating something in the cloud. It means he directly put his step on third or fourth pillar, fourth step. That's why his building is blank. And in the interview, they're asking about the subnetting. They're asking about the server use. They're asking about the storage. They're asking about the LAN networking. He don't know anything. That's the failure. That's what the problem is. So as per my recommendation, because I'm into the trainings and I'm into the coaching since last 5-6 years, I'm actively involved. Okay. And this is your 15th batch. We are running it. Right. So I know how the situation is going on, what need for the freshers. Right. So the best thing is, what I understand of a college graduate, first they should get an experience of the on-prem. On-prem means here. They should learn this, and they should have at least 1 or 2 years experience in the on-prem. Why? I will tell you. If they get an experience, so they will come to know that physically, okay, these are the computer problems. These are the server problems. This is the dependency of the cable. This is called the ISP link. These are the WAN. These are the application. This is how the server use it. If server went down, no one can authenticate. That's the importance of the server. Linux. This is how the Linux work. So he understand day-to-day problems, and he understand the infrastructure. He understand the data center. In the data center, okay, these are the racks. This is the mount. This is the cable, copper cable, fiber cable. Why to use that? Right? If the system don't connected with the LAN cable, it cannot get an internet. It cannot be ping to any machine. But in the cloud, you will not get that visibility. Why? Whatever it is here, managing the data center, cabling, switching, routing, everything will be done by the cloud provider. What is your task is, you just need to go and build a server. That's it. That's the major difference. That's why I can debate with anyone, any senior person, if they come and if they can challenge me that a fresher can get a job. Yes, they can get a job, but they will stuck in the future. Why? Because cloud is something a third and fourth step as per my experience. Because learning the cloud, see, when the cloud came, when on-prem had a problems, we had a problems with the on-prem. People were struggling, right? This server, this server CPU utilization is getting high, so I need to change the RAM of this server. I need to increase it. But so these are the problem was there. Data center, I need the scalability. I need more switches. I need more LAN. So these all problems had data center managing cost is huge. So those problems solved by the cloud. So if you don't know the on-prem problems, if you don't have experience, what you are going to learn in the cloud? That's my point. Okay, this is what I understand is. See, if someone want that, yes, no doubt. So like last time I have given example, right? Last year we put a DevOps course, okay, online course, and in a batch, first day 36 students came. 36 students, they attended a DevOps lecture. So and after 1 week, and you know what? Out of 36, only 2 students they completed the course. And when I when we call, and when I realized, out of that 36, 28 students was the college graduates, and they were trying to learn the DevOps. So how that, and the most of the reason is why they left the course, not understanding. Now I can challenge anyone, our student, PSF, GTIT student, whoever they learn, and they have some 1 to 2 years experience, and now after that they learn the cloud, then they will be a perfect engineer in the future. Why? Because they know the on-prem. Okay, that's the major thing. Okay, so coming back here, so in the cloud again, like CCNA, CCNP, CCI, like we have a various certification, right? So every cloud provider, they have a certification. Like in AWS, the first certification is a foundational practitioner. Then you can become cloud architect, a solution architect, associate, then solution architect, professional, solution, then advanced, you can become a specialist of the networking, cloud security expert, data analyst expert, machine learning, database. So these are the experts you can become. Similarly, in Azure also same, practitioner, then system, DevOps, like this. So everywhere is the network. Even in a cloud, you can become a network specialist. See, advanced networking, because cloud is nothing but the networking. Okay, so there are a lot of things here. So now I will stop here for a few minutes, and I will let you ask something. Do you have any questions? Sri, what is your thought after looking into this cloud topic? What is your thought?
You're asking me, right? Yes, so it seems bit interesting for me.
So, but see, now you're interested because now you know the on-prem. Now just think about, if you don't learn the previous question, and if suppose today is the first lecture, will you understand it? Right? So this is the problem. Okay, so this is the high level of the cloud. So now I will take a 5 minutes break. Okay, I will have some water and all, and then I will show you the console of the cloud, how it look like. Okay, so just take a 5 minutes break, and I will come back.
थोड़ा थोड़ा
थोड़ा थोड़ा
क्या समझ में आ रहा है क्या ले रहे हाँ
ओके, चलो ठीक,
चलो अभी 2 मिनट
ओके ठीक.
सर
Mhm.
आप जब से बोल में एक थोड़ा छोटा करेक्शन.
So now, how to access the cloud? Okay, so that's the first thing. How to access the cloud? So let's say this is AWS cloud. How to access it? I'm currently sitting in Hyderabad. Okay. So I'm sitting at my home. Okay. And I'm having my laptop. Okay. And I have a internet. My laptop have a internet. Okay. And on the internet, there is something called AWS console. You need to browse the AWS console from your laptop. Okay. So now if I go here, see this is my laptop. If I go to the Google and just search AWS console. Okay. See Amazon management console. The first thing first, they will ask you sign into the console. Okay. So what you need to do is first you need to create an account. Okay. So now see here, if what they are saying, if you are a root user or if you have some IM user, then you can just type your company email address and you can log in. If no, if you don't have account, just create a new account. Okay. If you want to do a cloud practice, then you need to create a free tier account. So free tier account means it will not be free. Okay. So if you like install, do some practice, create some server and delete it immediately. So some charges will be there. It will be a minimum charges. Okay. Like if you just build a server for 5-10 minutes and delete it, so it will be like 10 rupees, 20 rupees, like this charges will come, but charges will be there. It's not free. Why? Because see, creating account, there is no charges. But if you are using something, if you are installing something, their data center will be run, their power will be generated, and their CPU utilization or some memory will be used. So when if you are using, so they have some service called pay as you go. Pay as you go means whatever you use, just pay it for it. If suppose you install one server there, okay, and you are saying I have a use of that server only 2 hours per day, so you just install that server for 2 days, 2 hours, and shut down it. So you will be charged only for that particular 2 hours, not 24 hours. So that's the flexibility Amazon has. Not Amazon, even Azure also. So see, so that's the first step. You need to have a console access. Okay. Similarly, if you go to the Azure, I'm just parallelly I'm showing all, because in the cloud essential, you need to know the cloud providers and all. You need to know about the subnet. You need to know about the networking. You need to know about the cloud models, providers, and the console visibility and these all things. Okay. So when I say Azure, Azure console, see, same thing. You need to first see here, start free, build a cloud with Azure free account, pay as you go, or start free. So you can start it with free, but while creating the account, you need to give a credit card information. Okay, remember, you need to give a credit card information there. I need to get my password, 1 second. Don't share your password with anyone. Otherwise, someone will build a server and they will left it, and every month bill will come to you. So if you are rich people, then please do it. Okay. Okay, so that is signing in. Similarly, for creating account also, there are some steps. I will share you into the group how to create the account, but you need a credit card information. Okay, so without credit card number, you cannot create account. So I already given my credit card account, so I can use it. So I have put dual authentication. See, after the password, again it is asking MFA code. So I have a one authenticator in my mobile. So it will give me authentication code. It will be a number 589979. See, again, in every 30 seconds, it will change. So now see, I have authenticator. I can show you on the mobile camera. See, then see, it is just changed now. So it is called dual authentication. So now I authenticated successfully and I'm into the cloud. I'm into the console now. Okay. What is mean by console is, see now, look at here. I am where I am now. I'm in the laptop. I just reach to the console and where I need to create account. I created account. So now I am from the laptop. I can access the AWS cloud. Okay, this is how the process. Same thing Azure cloud. Same thing Google cloud. So you need to create a account there. Okay. So now in the cloud now Amazon provide various services. Before going to the services, we will see few things. Just now, Brother Rahman, he was showing something. So now, see, if you go here, right side, see, this is the account number. So when you create your account, so you will have a dedicated account number. Okay. And the bill will be charges based on the your account number. Okay. So every month the bill will come, you need to pay it. If you are using it. Okay. If you are not using, then there will be no bill. It will be zero. Okay. But if you, let's say you build some instance and you left it, and they will give the notification also. And if you left it and after 1 month, don't surprise that you got a 10,000 bill. Why? Because you left a server there after practice. That's why at the time of practice, see, in the organization, the servers will be up and running there for years because they will pay, they will be corporate account. But this is your practice, your personal account. So always remember, when you do the practice, delete it immediately. Okay. So now, so this is your account. So now in the left side, this is called a regions. Okay. So now I was talking about just now. So in US, so there are various regions like North Virginia region, Ohio region, California region, Oregon region. Okay, in the US, these are the region. Then AP means APAC. So we have Mumbai region nearby till last year we had Mumbai only. Now Hyderabad also there. I will show you. So Mumbai, Osaka, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo. Okay. Then you have in the UK, you have Frankfurt, London, Ireland, Paris. Okay. So there are some more new accounts. Can you see this? Asia Pacific, Hyderabad. AP South 2. So what it is saying, there are 11 regions that are not enabled for this account. So if I want to, because this is my personal account, okay. But in the corporate, when I log in with the corporate account, so I can see that Hyderabad there also, okay. Because if you want to enable it, you need to request to the Amazon, they will do it. So what is the region means? So the region will have various availability zones. So now if I go and Google it, AWS region and availability zone. What does it mean? Okay, now, so let's come to see this is the world map. right? North America, South America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, because they have multinational clients. Okay, even if we are in a Hyderabad business, our customer is Hyderabad, so we can use the can you show the billing dashboard? Kone ye Ahmed hai kya? Okay, I will show that. No problem. Okay, so Asia Pacific. So if I go to the Asia Pacific, can you see it? Can you see where is the India? In the Asia Pacific, here we go. And in India, can you see how many regions we have? Mumbai region and Hyderabad region. And can you see in the right side, it launched in 2022 and availability zone are 3. In a region, availability zone are there. In Mumbai, can you see Mumbai and the availability zone are 3. Similarly, in if I go in the right side, Thailand and Malaysia, coming soon. Can you see the red means are coming soon? Region is coming there. Amazon region is coming. Singapore, see, there is a availability, sorry, region and a minimum 3 availability zone will be there. So region means whatever, let's say, for example, I have a business and my customers are Indian customers. Okay. So when I need a server there, right? So I need to build some server and I need to put application there on that server. So it doesn't make sense. My customers belongs to India and I am creating a server in North America. Why? Because if I build my server in North America, so my customer, they need to go from the internet, I'm talking about, via the WAN, they need to go and access that. So the latency will be huge. They will get a slowness, they will get this one. So that's why, to avoid that slowness, Amazon has various regions. So they said, what is your business? Whatever the business you have, where is your customer? My customers are in India. So we have a region here. You just take this region nearest, let's say Hyderabad. So if I take a Hyderabad, my most of the customers are Telangana, Hyderabad, Karnataka, Maharashtra. Okay. So I can build a server. I can take a Hyderabad region and I will install my application here. So what will happen? So they will get a speed. Okay. And I will not be having any dependency with other regions. So my services will be here. So region and the availability zone. So what is mean by this? Let's say I choose a Hyderabad region. Okay. So Hyderabad is the region. Is the region. And in Hyderabad region, 3 availability zones are there. What is mean by availability zone? This is availability zone A, this is B, and this is C. It means availability zone is nothing but a data center. So this is AZ1, AZ2, and AZ3. And this all AZs will be connected to each other via 10 gig link. They will connect to 10 gig link. Okay. So it's same like, let's say you are in Hyderabad, your one office in High Tech City, one office in Kukatpalli, one office in Amirpet. Okay. And you have what you can do is you can build 3 servers. Like let's say, so one server in Amirpet, one server is High Tech City, one server is Kukatpalli. So what is the see and that server use of server is same. Okay, but the advantage what you will get if suppose some flood happened, some huge rain came and entire, let's say Amirpet is in the water. So you lost the complete connectivity, but still this availability zone are live. Can you see? So this is called redundancy. Redundancy within a region. See, they are giving you choice. They are not asking you to build the server in every availability zone. but these are the options available. Okay, as I said, when we plan and design the network, the first thing what we talk about, we talk about the redundancy, we talk about the availability, right? And we talk about the easiness. So we want every customer, they need these things. So Amazon is providing that. So now availability zone means a data center. Do you want to see the how the this data center look like? Just go to the Google again and just search Amazon data center virtual tour. See, no one can go there, but we can see how their data. See, whatever I'm showing you, this is one AZ. So now see how their data centers are look like. So if I go here, come down, digital tour of AWS data center. Look at this. That will be city, outside the city, in very secure environment. See, it will be, no one can go there, only authorized people will go into that data center. Everything will be 10 gig, dual power, high redundancy, high security, all the CCTV cameras, this. See, this is the one of the data center. So are you able to manage like this data center on-prem? No, it will huge cost. Why? Because when they build the data center, they look for the environment, how the environment outside, how the weather is, how the land is there any chances of the earthquake? So they do a survey of like this, and then only they build this. So this is whatever you are seeing on the screen. This is just in one AZ. So like this, you have in Hyderabad itself, you have 3 data centers like this. One will be another location, another location, another location. So this is called a region and availability zone. Okay. So when you build an instance, you need to tell that which region and which availability zone you want to build that server. Okay. So this is the major different topic to understand. So Rahman, you're good, right?
Yes, sir. I have completed my DevOps course with AWS, sir. So I have some idea about it.
So now you're clear, right? Region, availability zone.
Region I cleared. Yeah, while I was learning and while I was practicing, I have done in Mumbai. I have not seen that download because
that's fine. Yes. So I think you were talking about the Mumbai region, but now
yes, sir,
the Hyderabad region is recently it came. See?
Yes, sir. While I was learning, that it was in development process, sir.
Exactly. So you are right. So let's say, for example, let's take a Mumbai. So I want to use my service. I want to choose a Mumbai service. So now what to do next? So you will have a services. So Amazon offer these all services. Okay. So they said you want to do some analytics. So these are our services. You want to do some application integration. These are the services. You want to do some blockchain. You want to do some business, build some business applications. Here we have some services. You want to do the compute, which is a very famous thing. EC2. You want to build a virtual servers in the cloud. EC2. So I'm just this one. And similarly, if you go down, see database, developer tool, gaming development, machine learning, Internet of Things, everything will be there in the cloud. Okay. So now networking, if I want to look at the networking, so there is something called VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Can you see? Isolated cloud resource. So if I go to the VPC, see, now I choose one, in the networking, I choose one service. Okay. So can you see, in a Mumbai region, there is a default. This is my network, default network. And can you see? And the CIDR means this is the subnet. network 172.31.0.0/16 is the network ID. And in that we can have 3 subnets. So they created 3 in each availability zone. See, these subnets are in 3 availability zone, A, B, and C. And see, in each availability zone, 4,000 plus IPs you will get. You got it? See, the VPC means a network ID. So if I just copy it, and you can change it. Okay, it is our this is the default VPC, but you have option to change it. Okay, so let's say I'm taking this. So I will just show you on the diagram so you will understand. So this is my, let's say instead of Hyderabad, this is the Mumbai network. And this is my network ID. Okay. And what they did, they split it into the subnets. And can you see /20? (3216). So now in each availability zone, they have given a network. For this AZ, this data center, this is the network. For this data center, 16. This is the network. And this data center, 32. Okay. So network and a subnet. So you can just think about in the on-prem, like how we have network and we will have a various VLANs, right? So like this, you did that. So now similarly, you need a routing, right? So here you need a routing between different VLANs. So similarly, in the cloud also, there will be routing table. Okay. And if you go to the routing table, so you will find routes. And if you look at here, you must be aware about this route. What is meant by 0.0.0.0? Yes, this is a default route. Default route used for the internet. And Amazon, they use IGW. IGW called Internet Gateway. So it's an inbuilt router into the AWS. So we are giving us saying 0.0, they can go to the internet. So what does it mean is, so there is the internet. Internet is here. If you build any instance, they can go to internet like this. Okay. So a routing table is there. Then you have IP addresses. You have a NAT gateways. There are some advanced topics are there, but just have a look on it. So whatever you learn in the networking, the similar concepts will be there. Similarly, if you go to the EC2, this is the very famous service, EC2. Okay, now they will tell you how many instances are there. See, there are no 0 instances, no elastics. See, if I'm not using anything, so there will be no charges. So if I go to the instance now, let's say I want to create any server. Okay, so what I can do is just go to the EC2 and see there is no running server currently. So I can just say launch instance. So now just think about in on-prem. In on-prem, let's say you are building a Windows Microsoft server. What you need to do? First, you need to purchase the hardware. Hardware arrive at your office, assemble it, connect it into the LAN, power it on, then install the operating system. Right? This is the procedure we do. Then do the Active Directory and all. But now look at in AWS how it works. So everything is there. So I just need to say launch instance. Guys, I have another video here on the YouTube. I will share the link. In that, I have shown detailed EC2 creating the EC2 instance and Linux instance, how to access it. So, and we have already connected one cloud very detailed one like there are 4 sessions also available, so you can go through with that. But what I'm saying is the first, it's in today's session, you just need to get and feel and realize it, compare it on-prem and the cloud, how it look like, how the console, what is the availability zone, what is the region, what is the network, what is the subnet, what are the services, account. These things are well required in the essential. In the essential, they will not ask you to build the instance, but you should know how to build the instance. Okay. So now let's say what they're saying, give the name. So I will say my Microsoft server. Okay, I have given the name. Go down. So they will ask which operating system you want, sir. You want masala dosa? You want plain dosa? You want butter dosa? So I will say I want Windows dosa. No, sorry, Windows operating system. Just click on it. Okay. So now if you go down, so the moment you click Windows, so they automatically they selected. See Microsoft Windows Server free tier eligible. So if you use this, there will be no charges. But charges will be applicable if you left the server. Okay, but I'm using it for the practice. So I just click that. Now the next thing is they will ask what instance type you want to use, like the box size, the CPU, the RAM, the you can increase as per your requirement. See, you have n number of options. See, 5 GB RAM, 2 CPUs, 8 GB RAM, 2 CPUs, and the pricing also available here on demand. If you use this, so per hour you will get 0.1272 USD fills. Right? So depend on your requirement. See, 32 GB, 1 GB, 2 gig, 8 gig. See, 190, 16 GB, 128 GB RAM, 64 CPUs. So based on your server requirement, you can take it. And if you increase it, so your charges will also increase. Remember, pay as you go. Whatever you're using, you need to pay it. So I will use the free tier, which is the minimum one. Now they're asking key pair. So I need to, I will say my server key. So because this key is required when I log into the server, I will just create a key. You can see it's just downloaded in my system. Okay, I will use it later. So now go down. So now networking service. Now look at here. So now they are giving option if you have multiple VPCs. So in which VPC you want to create this server? I want this server. Then subnet. See, you have 3 available zones. You want to create this server in Amirpet or Kukatpalli or Hyderabad City, like 3 different regions. So let's say I want to use build this server in AP Southeast 1A. You can find the location of that particular on the Google also. Okay. And security groups, they are asking how you want to access this. So I want to access the server with the TCP, RDP. So I can say my IP. So see, 103.48, this is my current IP address, public IP address. So what I'm saying, this is a security. So I'm saying I have any right, you can also do that from office. So that's the security control you have. Okay. Then next go down. Okay. Storage. How much, what is the hard disk space you want? You can add n number of word, but that will be, can you see the free tier of customer can 30 GB they can use, but rest is amount. Okay. So this is the hard disk. See, it's like a virtual box you are building. Instance type, hard disk you define, RAM you define, options are there, you just choose it. Operating system you decide, and finally just launch the instance. Guys, I'm building a server in the AWS, and can you see it's saying successfully installed? Just go to the instance, And look at here. It is coming, the instance is coming up. And if you look at here, see, we got an IP address also. So this is my private IP address and this is my public IP address. 13.234.119.84. So by using this IP address, I'm going to access that server from my machine. See what I did in this thing from my laptop. I log into the console and I build one of the server instance here, Windows instance here. Can you see this? And how can I access it? From my internet. From my internet, I can do the RDP to this machine over the public network like this. Because we have a public IP address and we have given security that only a person with this public IP address can RDP that. Okay. So now let's go and see. See, it's saying initializing. So you can still just go and check here, go to the action and see the monitoring and get an instant screenshot. See, can you see this? How it looked like? It's same like a Windows server when you install it. So it's giving me good news, I think. See, it's saying initializing. So it will take a few minutes. So usually 5 minutes, mostly. Within 5 minutes, your server will be ready and you will be accessible. It will be accessible. Just wait for a few minutes. So see, whatever the procedure I'm showing here is, this all things are available on the YouTube, Google. So in my understanding, creating instance is not a magic. Understanding what is the use of that instance, that is important. That is needed technology. See, creating instance, any school student can do that. If I show him, even my daughter know that. Easy to, she know the VPC. She can go and just create an instance because it's just straightforward. But what is the use of that instance? That you need to learn the technology. Okay, now see, 2x2 check means your server is ready now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to access that server. But before that, what I can do is just say connect RDP client. First download a remote desktop. So I'm just downloading the remote desktop because I'm going to RDP my server. Now I need a password, right? So just go down. So the username will be administrator, get the password. So password, how can I get the password? So I need to give a key which I created. So I can upload it from the download. Download, see, this is the server. I just uploaded the key and decrypt it. So now I got the password. See, this is the password. Administrator is the username and this is the password. So I will go to my download file again. RDP. So I'm going to RDP that server. See, connect. Put the password. Say yes. Boom. Welcome to server. And now from here, Mamsha sir will continue because server is built now. I will show you. See how much time it takes. Just think about in our PSF office. Let's say we want to build a server. So you need to purchase it, right? Purchase it, hardware will arrive. How much? It will take few days, right? But look at here. within a 5-10 minutes, your server is ready. It's just booting up. 1 second. Oh, can you see this? Those 2020 server. And can someone tell me server manager? This is the place where you install Active Directory and all this stuff. See, server manager. It's there. Now look at here. Dashboard. And can someone help me how to install the Active Directory? What is the command or what to see? Windows administration. Let's go here. Server manager. In server manager, where dashboard, local. So see, I'm not going to build a server, but
manage
manage company.
है ना सर नैब बार
अच्छा
features हमेशा से एडवांस एंड फीचर्स सेकंड नंबर लिखा हुआ है
local server.
फर्स्ट नैब बार सर सर्वर मैनेजर लोकल ब्लैक कलर का है ना नैब बार ब्लैक कलर का नैब बार सर बोलते राइट हैंड साइड मैनेज फर्स्ट मैनेज
अच्छा manage. Okay, add. Okay, see, here we go. So ये लोग आप लोग ऑलरेडी किए नहीं है ऑन प्रीम में सर्वर पर? नहीं you have Mamja sir shown you right how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, देखो, see, the same thing in the cloud, nothing is different. So now the objective, what I'm saying is, see how what I'm saying is, see, instead of this one, so how easily you are able to build into the cloud, right? So now I will just go back to the console. So now our server is up and running, right? So now what I can do is I can just go and shut down it. See, this is your option. So what I can do, I can just go it, terminate it, reboot, terminate, restart, stop. When I say terminate, gone. It will take few minutes to terminate. Now see, I use this server for, see, my connection also gone. So how frequently, how easily you are able to build. That's the big advantage of cloud. The same procedure is create the account and build the virtual machine in the Azure. So at this level, similarly how I install, similarly Linux can be installed. So if someone asks you, like, are you able to, do you know about the cloud? Yes, these are the providers, these are services. Do you know how to create the instance in the cloud? Yes, I know. You know how to create the server in Office? Yes, I know. That was the objective of the course. And rest thing is there are a lot of services. For that, you need to go for the AWS Solution Architect Association course to learn about the various services. But in the essential, the objective was to make you aware about the cloud providers, cloud services, cloud models, options, and awareness about the this one services and the console and how to create. I have also shown you the how to create the instance. Okay. So with this, yeah, that's it. It's all about this one. Like there are a lot of services I can show, but as I said, this will not. You can enhance this service. I can share some videos link you whenever you want, but the first objective is get the job and learn the cloud later. But if you start learn the cloud now and you don't get the job, so that is doesn't make sense. First get into the IT, then enhance your skills. So with this, I will stop here and I will let you ask some questions. Actually, what do you think? Like, it was easy, right? Building a server.
Yeah, so
But Saad, how was it? आया समझ में कुछ तो भी कंपैरिजन समझ में आ गया ना क्लाउड और ऑन प्रेम क्या रहता और क्लाउड क्या रहता
Yes, sir.
Okay, on prem how to build the server and in the cloud how to build the server. That's the whole objective. ठीक है? Yes. So with this we'll stop here. So in the group I will share maybe this recorded videos will be uploaded on the YouTube, but I have some old videos. I will share that. I will share the material, theoretical material of the cloud essential. Just have it. Like in the next thing is update the resume and verify with me and upload on the YouTube, portal and start hunting the job. No one can help you. You need to help yourself to get the job. No. Yes. That's it. See, in the cloud essential means these are the things in the cloud essential. In essential, we will have IP addresses information, subnet information and all. So which we already covered in our syllabus. Networking information, LAN. But the cloud services are this. This is just a flash. But that is your next step. Not now. And if someone asks me, I want to go for a cloud essential or cloud associate course, I will recommend no. At least for the milestone, I will say no right now. First, whatever you learn, get the job, and after 6 months, start the cloud. Not now. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I will share that PPT and also I will share the data. Okay. So we'll stop here and get your resume ready and upload it. Okay. So Ahmad Saad, I'm stopping this recording. Make sure it is on a TSF YouTube channel.
Inshallah.
Yes.
The recording has stopped.
So